Yeah, today, this is even more interesting, probably the most interesting yet that I've had happen to me. I felt like a nudge in my spirit. Go look up San Juan, go look up Puerto Rico. And before we get to that, you should notice the very same day that Trump is going to speak to Netanyahu to promote peace in the Middle East, just in a matter of hours, Hurricane Maria blows up from a Cat 1 to a Cat 3, and it's at 120 mile an hour sustained now as of 1 o'clock today. Jose is a Cat 1 at 75 mile an hour moving north. So back to this other thing. I went and looked up Puerto Rico, and that's Spanish. And the name Puerto Rico, it said, meant rich port. So I got curious about San Juan because it looked like that Maria center line was going to go that way, and when I researched the name, I found it means John in Spanish, or God is gracious. And then another one I found, it was God is grace, was the Hebrew origin of the name Juan. And this was really weird too. The first thing that popped up in front of my face without me trying, the first inkling of trying to search out Puerto Rico, the Church of San Jose, the oldest in San Juan, was what popped up in front of my face first thing without me trying or looking for it. It just happened. And I thought, we got Hurricane Jose. And I just thought that would be interesting. Not Maria. Jose is heading to the north, and Maria is tracking to the west-northwest toward Puerto Rico, and it's like that's going to get a direct hit, sadly, and that's just not a good thing. You know, what keeps going on down there. And 9/18/2017, I dreamt about that solar eclipse again. And it talked about the East Coast again. And in this dream, I was doing my laundry. And what that refers to is your garments before God. You know, the cleanliness of them is what it's pointing to, doing your laundry. You know, in a dream, that's what it represents. And I was doing my laundry, you know, right after it talked about the East Coast and the solar eclipse again. And it said in that dream, the solar eclipse was total for all of the East Coast. And the interpretation of that just means that the East Coast, you know, needs to be aware and send eclipses light. And I'm saying it's a rebellious plan. You know, America's not humbling herself. And again, look at how Maria blew up the exact day that Trump is scheduled in a little while to talk to Netanyahu. From a Cat 1 to a Cat 3 in hours. I think it was at maybe 90 mile an hour when I woke up. Now it's 120. And that's Maria. Thought that'd be interesting about San Juan, and I hope they don't get hit, cause that's bad. And yeah, I'm just saying it's not good. I mean, our leaders need to quit bringing judgment on this nation and because sadly they don't know what they're doing and they don't know their Bible very well.